Anytime there's big news like we've seen with Biogen's FDA approval for Aduhelm in treating Alzheimer's disease, there are a lot of times there's sympathy moves with other stocks. And I noticed that Eli Lilly stock, ticker there is LLY, Lilly stock jumped by more than 10% earlier this week after the FDA approval decision for Aduhelm was announced. So do you think Lilly might be a winner in the Alzheimer's disease drug market over the long run? And are there any other stocks investors might want to check out as well?
Yeah, Lilly has two Alzheimer's disease drugs at least. Solanezumab, which reduced amyloid compared to placebo, but not statistically significant amount, at least in the study that I looked at. And then it has donanemab, which appears to reduce amyloid plaques compared to placebo in a phase 2 study. And so I think the idea is that if the FDA is going to approve things just based on amyloid plaque removal, then maybe Lilly can submit one or both of these drugs and try to get them approved. I'm not sure. I mean, I guess I don't agree with the FDA, so I don't know. I mean, I guess maybe it does seem reasonable that Lilly got bid up on the news. So, but we have to see what Lilly actually wants to do, and then and so I think it's more a guess at this point on the whether Lilly is actually more valuable based on this FDA news. And then, of course, Eisai, or is that how you say it, Eisai?
I think so.
That trades over the counter, ESALY, also benefits from the approval because it's partnered with Biogen on Aduhelm and other Alzheimer's disease drugs.
Brian, do you think the fact that the FDA has granted accelerated approval for Aduhelm, do you think that might make it easier for Lilly or others to win accelerated approval as well?
I mean, I don't see why not. Although, I think the difference maybe is that Biogen has this sort of convoluted the clinical trial data that also sort of shows that it improved cognition in one study, although the study was stopped, and then the data came out later that showed that it was actually it was stopped because it wasn't working, because it didn't seem like it was working, and then they sort of parsed the data and looked at only the patients who got a high level of the drug, and they showed that it worked. So maybe that's the missing thing that Lilly doesn't have, and so I think that's the question over whether Lilly can actually get approved for its drugs.